Hey everybody, this is Grace, and pardon the way I'm doing this video, but I just wanted to get out here. I've been thinking about this a lot today. I want to get out here and make a video, and it might be a long one, because I have a lot of things I want to say. Okay. And I want to say up front that I'm going to have comments turned off. I do have comments turned off on my channels now. Not all of them. I have more than one channel. This channel I've had last month, a couple weeks ago, I guess. I've had for 6 years, and I hardly ever use it, so I don't even know if anybody watches this channel anymore or will even watch this video because of the title and comment. But I'm going to have comments turned off. So, but if you have experienced this kind of thing, or it really annoys you, leave me a thumbs up to let me know. Okay, that it's something you too have experienced and are tired of, or you hear people who have. Yeah, okay, and it's about comments. Yeah, it's about comments and a variety of things. Some of them are quite disgusting. And I'm not talking about comments where, well, I'm not totally, where somebody is attacking me. I seldom ever get those that they're attacking me, troll comments, true troll comments. No, I get a variety of comments, and I have over these 6 years. That really, here I am, 57 years old, 57, and I'm sick of it. Now, and in fact, I have first got on anything you think of as social media platform in 1990. 30 years. I've seen how they have changed. Pretty much some of them not at all. The way they do it, the things I hear other people talk about. Oh no! Now, of course, YouTube wasn't around then. Like I said, I've been doing YouTube 6 years, just over 6 years, and I've heard a lot of people, and there are some that, people do to women, say to women. I had it happen to me once in these 6 years, with more than one channel. And they didn't do it to others. This kind of thing. Okay, I'm getting all twisted here. Yeah, I'm good at doing stream of consciousness, go with the flow videos that don't tend to make any sense. Oh, I need to stop saying something like that, because that is how I am, and to me it makes sense. It's like having a conversation, or driving down the road having a conversation with somebody. You ever heard yourself? Yeah. But really, so today I just basically said to myself, I don't need these comments. Now, I have people. I don't have people. I don't own anybody. But I have, I get really nice comments from people that I have known over these, pretty much over these years. And they know who they are, because I've left comments for them on their videos. And lately I haven't. I watch my videos that I like on TV. And, I've been having a lot of trouble with technology, just even trying to upload videos for like 2 months now. And just trouble all around. So getting, if I watch it on TV, I have to go to my cell phone or my iPad or my desktop, whatever, and leave a comment, because I can't do it over the TV. And I wish I could. But it's not like I'm just ignoring. I am kind of behind on some, but because of all these troubles with technology, it really kind of like burned me out. I'd make videos and I'd upload them, and I think that it would say that it uploaded, and I'd go back and all of it was corrupted, and I lost that whole video. And I used some of mine for memories, and it just really, it just really got to me. But so did these. I'm not going to say these comments got to me, because these people who leave these comments don't realize how much power they actually give us, because we can, basically I always call it block delete. But we do have that power, and they can never be heard on our channels again. Now, some of these idiots would go around saying that's against freedom of speech. No, it's not. You don't have the right to do what I'm going to talk about. We have this block delete for a reason, okay? And we don't have to accept your comments. Yeah, it's not your channel, it's ours. Each person has their own channel, and it's not yours. But see, I'm getting ahead of myself again. So let me get to it. to one of them. There are several different types. Okay, one of them, let me get to that, yeah. Now, one of the ones that just today made me decide I'm going to turn off the comments on my channels. That's it. Enough is enough. You know, the people that I know, I'll leave comments, you know, at times when I can on theirs. You know, like I said, they know who they are. They're friendly people. They would never do, you know, bad things, say negative things to me, and I would never say that negative things to them. So they know that. And it might be temporarily that I just feel this way, okay? Because enough is enough. But one of the things today, was something I have experienced over, like I said, 6 years of making content on this channel and having other channels, is these people who want to advertise their channel on yours, or advertise somebody else's channel on your channel. And I know you can go in and, you know, block the URLs if somebody's linking to some other channel. No. But I'm going to talk about how this has progressed over these years to where it got really bad, really filthy. It's filthy, filthy people. But all that is filthy people. You know, no matter what they do, but it's filthy people who think, okay, all these channels out there, and they are for me to leave comments on there so I can draw attention to my own, you know, this type of comment, so I can draw and sell my items, sell my stuff. That kind of narcissistic behavior is disgusting to me, but that's not the disgusting thing that goes on, like I said. But anyway, to get back to that, I think one of the first ones, besides just comments, you know, there are people out there who will comment and they have not watched any video. Back whenever I could look at things, you know where they live, what area, when my channel was really small and I had that in the analytics, I could see that these were the people who would come on the video, watch for a few seconds and leave the same nice haul, nice video, comment, and act like there's somebody who likes me, and they've never watched the video at all. It was like a few seconds, just long enough to type that in and go on to somebody else. Those types. Okay, there was that. But over time, and I really don't know where this started, it was something people would do, like, you know, that whole thing, sub for sub, you know, you suffer me, I suffer you. And then it, you know, went from there and kept going. And it would get to where it was like several YouTube accounts would try to, you know, leave links to their own or timestamps. Isn't that what they're called? Timestamps. You know, like you click on the timestamp and it goes to some part of some video or something like that. I don't know. I don't click on them, but they would do these different things, and then I'd report them, and you know, just click report, and it would block them, but they would come back with a different YouTube channel account. You know, and they'd leave more comments, and every time I'd get, you know, make a video, I'd have those comments, and it wouldn't be just one. It was going to be two, from two different accounts. And they kept doing it over and over the years. I'd keep reporting them. And you'd think eventually there would be something that YouTube would stop that. You know, the AI would, but I'm worried more that the AI said, you know what, she must like those, so we're going to send those people her way. We're going to let them have it, but, you know, them leave it on hers. But really what I do wonder more about with that is kind of like, let me take a breath here. Kind of like when you get robo phone calls, you know, robocalls. I think it's maybe a bit like that. Getting robo comments. Is there a word for it? If you know the term for it, let me know. Really, when they're just, it's just, it seems like it's just a machine, because they don't even watch the videos and they just keep leaving account after account after account. How many accounts do they have? You know, how many YouTube channels do they have that they're leaving, like, hot, sexy gals, you know, and you know, just stuff like that. That's where it's gotten to be really bad. Is that? Well, I'm letting it pour out of me, but I'm not making enough sense. There's so many details to this, you know. Seriously, like you know, the fact that I don't know when it was, a couple of years ago or maybe more, I put my comments to where I have to approve all of them. They don't just immediately show up. Not anybody can see what the comments are until I do. And I've had to delete or report or block, whatever, a lot of them. Okay, because of that kind of, it gets filthier. It gets really filthy, and I don't click on it, but they show up still. A little part of them will show up, and just that little part of it, their comment that shows up, it's disgusting. I just skim and report. Okay, I've looked at some of their channels, go over there, try to block them there because I wasn't certain how that did, and still not. And it would be just filthy stuff. Okay. And so, like I said, I have mine on where I have to approve them, so they're not getting anywhere. They're just getting reported, but they just keep coming back. Like I said, robo comments. And then, okay, here I am, 57 years old. This is not part of my life. I don't want to see that crap. And it really makes me curious that it would get to where the point where I would have more of those kinds of comments, because I'm not that great about checking my comments. I'm not. But it would have more of those that I have to delete, not just those either, than from people I like. Okay, people who are leaving comments because they're truly interested in the video. And one of those kind of people that leave that hot sexy mamas and stuff like that, he had watched one of my old videos and left me this really long comment about his own experience. And then right after it, he didn't know that it's on. I have to approve him. Right after that, he left one on a different account with the same kind of icon. Just the icon was a little bit different, and it was one of those hot, sexy mama kind of things. Like it has a timestamp. And I don't know what happens when, like I said, I don't know what happens when you click it. But I'm imagining it's something that YouTube has banned. YouTube doesn't allow. You remember the issues with timestamps? If I got that right, if I have that right, timestamps. Where you go and people are doing that. Bunch of pervs. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Anyway. What kind of comments, I don't need to go deeper into that, I don't think. That would really just, make me disgusted. Like that. And I'm tired of it. I am tired of people actually thinking they're going to use my channel to support, be perv on, or to get other pervs to watch and see other people, or like I say, some of them were to, like there was WhatsApp, I think, the long thing, or call this phone number for this, service, and, just bad, just that. But there were also comments that, like, people would make to me about what I'm allowed to do. I'm 57 years old, and would usually often be if somebody has an icon of they're really young. Okay, I'm not picking on really young people because I have more to talk about with older people. But they would tell me, like one of them today was that she doesn't like me talking about this topic, but otherwise and I need to stop doing that. And she prefers it when I only talk about this other one. Who are you? It was somebody I never knew. It's just a troll. Okay, I do not know, never saw that before, that channel. No, nothing, none of that. And like I said, I can just sum it all up and say, these are all just trolls. I 30 years, I get it. But there are also, a lot of young people would do that. Try to tell me how I'm supposed to be and what I'm supposed to talk about, like they're experts. But it gets deeper when it's people like my age or just barely older. And I've always had this problem with, not always, but for many years, with people who are just barely older, maybe a year older. And there are some, it's not all people who are a year older, it's some of them that have that audacity to think that because they're a day older, that, I'm exaggerating, but you get it, that they're more worldly wise than I. And they know more, and then I need to learn how to think right about it, because they know, and only they know, how to think about it right. That happened recently, too. I told her I disagree with her view on the topic, and of course, I left it on her comment, and she deleted her comment, so there went mine. But she's had a habit of doing that, too. And she doesn't watch this channel, so... No, I don't really care anymore. I mean, people who try to infantilize me, that's what it's called, infantilization, when they treat you like a child, treat you much younger than you are. And also, that's that. But there's also this of, I talk about I have more than one channel, and one of my focus on this, something that I know because I'm degreed in. I have degrees in psychology and sociology. And I've taught at college and university. And when people who know that fact, they have heard some of these snake oil salesmen and women talk about stuff. I've seen it. I graded papers, crap, man, and I see what they're doing, and they're wrong. And they put them up and try to advertise them or themselves on my videos, saying that they know and I don't know. I mean, the nerve of people. When it comes down to it, it's the nerve of people. No, you don't know, and if you were taking my class, you would have failed. Seriously, I'm serious about that. The nerve of some people. They're going to tell you how to think when no. And there's nothing in their background except that they've watched YouTube videos. Seriously. By people, of course, who are selling things and want your money. I'm not selling anything, and I don't want your money. Okay, and yeah, sometimes you might think, well, some of these people, they've been bought and sold. Some of these people, their views are all screwed up because they think that popularity means that the person really knows what they're talking about, and they don't. Seriously, some of them, it's scary what they put out there, and frightening of what could happen to people if the people followed what they said. Seriously. Yeah. I'm not one to... and no amount of anything, it doesn't make a difference. If they're popular, it's going to continue. I've seen one, and she is not a voice of authority in any of this. And she's actually one kind of quite... She's my age, quite scary. She goes around watching videos. She says that's research. She watches videos and she steals people's personas. Persona, yeah, tomato. But persona, she steals them, and it's not just me she does it to me too. She steals their ideas and steals their personas, and it's frightening, really. And then she puts herself out there like she's some expert on topics, and what she's saying could actually harm people, hurt people. And she's had to leave, and then she'd come back and do it again. Leave and come back, do it again. And then I hear and I'm dipping into videos, but the people who call the women and men who call women, other women, the C word, and along this line, and that's what it is. Repeatedly, year after year, I don't watch them like that. I just check back. You get that type, you can check back in the next year, and they're still doing the same thing. Lather, rinse, repeat. But anyway, to get back to the comments, I really said, today I just said I don't need it. I don't need it. I can leave comments, on somebody else's, the people I like. I can leave comments on theirs. And then maybe they'll understand that, hey, it could just be temporary for me, or until I get off of this robo-comment chain thing to see if it actually stops. For years now. And like I said, I think the AI might pick up something like that and say, gear them toward me. Because how else are they finding me? year after year after year. Okay, so really, after year. I mean, 6 years of seeing these kinds of things. And I actually have been, what's the word I used? I was telling Adam, I've kind of been a little bit squelched, I think is the word, by YouTube. And that happened a couple years ago, or I don't know how many years, that my suggested video percent used to be around 25% average. They would suggest my videos to other people. And now it's around 2%. And it's been like that for years. And it had gone down to like 10, and I actually asked YouTube, and it went down to 2. Okay. So anyway, I don't know, I read a whole bunch of stuff, on when I thought my channels had been compromised, all of them, just recently, like, I don't know, a few weeks ago, I guess. And I read a bunch of stuff I've heard before, and it basically does hint at that way. I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm just like, but some of it is because of the area I live in, how the AI stereotypes basically me. That's going to. So people who watch my videos are expecting a certain thing. Well, and quite a bit of it, we all know this, in everything, it has turned to what? And so much lately, especially this year. And, political. And I'm an independent. I'm not left. I'm not right. I'm independent. Okay? No, I'm an independent thinker. No. But they're expecting a certain thing. And I can tell you, and there's probably some of those who tell me, I don't have a right to talk about this. I have every right in the world. And the people who go around yelling and screaming about freedom of speech, but then they want to tell you don't have it. You don't get it. But only they do. Oh my goodness, it went off. But there were all kinds of comments over the years, of course, that really, the comments really don't get to me. It's just, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of people trying to, promote themselves this way, promote other people who are, charlatans, I guess is the word, the old-fashioned word, charlatans, yeah. And they're like, sorry, I got allergies really bad right now, seriously bad. But they're trying to, get money from people who are really in bad situations. And they're going to fix their problems. No, they're not accountants. They talk bad about the professionals. They think they know better. They need to, yeah. I could go on and on about that. It's made me disgusted. And then to have people try to promote them. And these are people who actually make videos, so I know that they're not just there for that purpose. They make their own videos. But to try to promote people's videos on my videos, it all seems to be about the money, all about the Benjamins, And I'm so over that. People say, I'm so over that. They used to be. So this might be something temporary for me, but between that and the hot gals, hot women, hot sexy mamas that they put on there with a time stamp, to go to something. I wish, like I said, I never clicked on it, but I can only imagine. Isn't it disgusting what I could read? And maybe other people get that. Maybe other people get the same thing, and they have been like I have been up until this point, that just report or block or delete or block or whatever. But I'm tired of it, and like I said, I've said 3 times now. It'll be that about the AI might see all that, and that is so against my view, so against who I am, and so against, I'm disgusted by people like that. Totally disgusted by people like that. They're the scum of the earth. If it is what I think it is, the scum of the earth. So no, you're not promoting your scum on my channel. Ugh, gross, people. So anyway, I was going to do just an update, of other things, but I got on this and say, But I'm going to leave my comments off. Like I said, it might be for a while. you know, hopefully that eventually, maybe I'd have a return to want to do videos. You know, I have a whole bunch that I've uploaded. I don't know if all of them actually have weren't corrupted. Yeah. It's been really difficult for me to upload. Yeah, because so many things, but you know, I've just kind of lost interest, you know, a little bit, and so. But those I've uploaded, I'm going to start trying, you know, again. I've been doing some of them, making them public, but I can get months behind, seriously. Yeah. Anyway, I just want, now, like I said at the beginning, if you've experienced this and you're so sick of it, you're just sick of it, leave me a thumbs up. So that way I know, if like I said, if anybody even watches this video, because I've just grown out of, you know, over the years, grown out of grown out of love, really, for making videos. And, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. Talk to you on another video, maybe.